Welcome to this Preppin Data challenge by Carl. So we're looking at how we can fill in the blanks in this data set. So if we take a look at this data set, then you see that we've got our weekdays, our lesson times, those weeks, teachers, lesson names and subjects, and attendance, and where those blanks are, where they just haven't quite been filled in. So the first thing that I've done, even before this clean step, is to change the data type of this lesson time to a string field. So if I hadn't done that, it won't show it this way. So if I bring in a fresh input there and see that, then it automatically comes in as a date time. And then you see we get this 1899, which isn't very useful. So I changed it to a string in the input step here. So just going here to change it to the string data type. So the first thing I want to do to make it match the output is to add that colon 000 onto it, just so it matches the output. In real terms, probably you wouldn't bother to do that. But the calculation I used anyway looks like this, just a plus symbol and then the colon 00 in inverted commas. Okay, next we're looking at that subject. So how can we fill in the blanks in the subject? So the way that I've chosen to do it is using fixed LOD calculations. So if I go to that and open up that level of detail calculation. So basically what I'm doing for each teacher, I'm grouping by each teacher and I'm taking the minimum subject. That's because each teacher teaches the same subject every lesson, so this calculation will work to fill in those blanks. So we can see, for example, the maths there gets filled in. So we can therefore just delete this subject field and then rename our level of detail calculation. Similarly, for the lesson name, we know that the lessons happen the same time each day. So if I show you the level of detail calculation that we're using here, it's grouping by teacher and the weekday this time, and we're taking the maximum lesson name here. Okay, so again, we would just delete the lesson name and then remove that original. Sorry, we'll delete the lesson name and rename this fixed level of detail calculation so that now we don't have any blanks left over. Our final step is to calculate that average attendance. So and again, it's a fixed level of detail calculation, so let's just open that up and see what that looks like. So we're taking the average attendance, of course, and we're grouping it by our subject, our lesson name, and the weekday. And then we get the output that matches the output. So hopefully that was a fun challenge for you, a different way of thinking about fill downs. And thanks for watching.